Reasons why my 600-pound life is losing a ton of viewers. Before we start, I'd want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Tidal. An inspiration to over 1 million viewers per episode, TLC's My 600-Pound Life tells the story of individuals desperately trying to take control of their lives and eating habit. The docu-series stars Dr. Yunin Naozaradan, aka Dr. Now, a gastric bypass surgeon who performs procedures on the show that's following a year in the lives of patients battling with obesity. The show lost some of its popularity recently, and everyone is thinking about the reasons behind it. Therefore, we thought we should do a video about it. Here are some of the reasons why the show has lost so many views. The show's dehumanizing and humiliating bathroom scenes. Practically every episode of the show includes a fully exposed scene with participants showering or bathing. The obvious reason for this is to show the difficulties obese people face experiencing the smallest of tasks, even cleaning themselves. Plus, there's no better way to drive home the true size of a person's body and their accumulated fat content than to have them bear it all. By their own admissions, most 600-pound lifers have endured years of stares and ridicule due to their weight. And as such, these scenes can easily be viewed as demoralizing, requiring participants to share humiliating moments with the world. Bear in mind, many of them have previously refused to go out in public even when fully dressed. The one saving grace here is that editors blur all of their private parts during post-production. Multiple 600-pound lifers have spoken out against the process. Cynthia Welsh appeared on My 600-Pound Life after one post-operation visit to a therapist. She refused further sessions. She felt that aside from surgery, Dr. Now had nothing to offer. Like Penny Sager, she decided to do things her own way, and she went on to lose 156 pounds over the next year by dropping fried food from her diet. Her total weight loss from 610 to 454 pounds equaled around 25% of her total body weight. Post-show, Penny Sager also had some choice words to say about her experiences on the docu-series. When asked to discuss her interactions with Dr. Now, she replied, "He only saw me on filming and did the surgery. I was handled entirely by an off-screen doctor and treated by him, and I left them in Texas a long while ago." Some participants live in very unclean places. According to a cameraman who worked on the show, some of the participants and houses they film in aren't in the best conditions. Probably the worst was My 600-Pound Life, they said. One family was moving out of their apartment and we were shooting the move. They were very unsanitary. Instead of cleaning up their dog shit in the small 2-bedroom apartment, they would put up plants on top of it. We had to use a mentholatum oil on our upper lips to withstand the stench. The grandma was sleeping on a bed in one of the bedrooms. When they went to remove the bed and flipped it over, thousands of bugs scattered off the bed and all over the room. The 80-something-year-old woman was sleeping on a bed that was infested with roaches and God knows what other bugs. It was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen. Participants are harassed outside of the show. And speaking of Justin, he has spoken out on Reddit about the downsides of My 600-Pound Life. In addition to coping with the hardships of losing an extreme amount of weight, participants have to go and sign their lives away, unfortunately, which ends up causing them to be ridiculed by the internet. "I would rather seek out options before signing away my rights to my name, my life, etc.," he wrote on Reddit. "I went from no one knowing I existed to being harassed all day on social media, my business, and phone calls. I wouldn't do it again." Dr. Now has been sued. Doctors and surgeons have such high-intensity jobs that they often problem with malpractice and lawsuits. Doctors and surgeons have such high-intensity jobs and they often have to deal with problems such as malpractice lawsuits. Dr. Naozaradan is no different, and he and his anesthesiologist were the subjects of a lawsuit back in 2012. They were sued by one of their patients, Michelle Park, who alleged that she had a close to 7-inch piece of tubing left inside her body after her gastric band procedure. She claimed it hadn't been found until 2 years later, but she dropped her lawsuit for unknown reasons. A few participants have died on the show. Although the surgery the patients on the show undergo is considered risky, many of them have come out of it just fine in the end. However, there have been some unfortunate cases where people have died after having the surgery. One of them was season 1's Henry Foots, who died a year after his episode from a medical complication not related to his weight loss, and season 6's Robert Bushell, who died of a heart attack before his show even aired. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen right now, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.